10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Marcus Smart is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the small forward position. Reeves.
Catch and fire. Reeves always ready to pull the trigger.
Trent outside. Green kicks to Giannis. It's good.
Playing some bully ball inside. Giannis using his size and frame to get his finish.
Ayton at the elbow. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Giannis. And the chicken by Antetokounmpo.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Outside, Smart. Pass to Doncic. To the paint, Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James's final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Ayton hits them both.
Well, I appreciate how focused DeAndre Ayton is on excelling at what he does best. His primary concern is being a force in the paint on both ends.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had 25 points last game. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
On the wing, Reeves. And the Lakers with another miss.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, so they take the lead.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Rollins. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game.
Well, there you have it, their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Hachimura finds Reeves. Here's Ayton. Back to Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hachimura.
Love to see Antetokounmpo being a disruptor on defense. He can affect a lot of shots.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Reeves against Green. Reeves outside. Over Green. Again, the miss by the Lakers.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Doncic with the steal. Pass to Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 10. Rebounded by the Lakers. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Inside. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And here we can check out the story for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Reeves against Green. Doncic outside. Jacks up a three. The shot that time not on target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Well, Giannis knew that pass was coming his way, so he's able to get elevated right on time.
Ayton dishes to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position... Oh, man! Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points.
Smart passes to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so Green will bring it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Doncic against Rollins, and he makes that one. Doncic has got 6 points.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Giannis passes to Green. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Jake LaRavia comes in for Austin Reed. And it's Dalton Connect in for Smart. Trent passes to Turner. Back to Trent. The Bucks working the ball around. Outside Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Giannis. Giannis throws it down.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Here's Connect, defended by Trent. Doncic against Rollins. Back to Connect. Doncic outside. From past the arc. The rebound by Turner. Bucks leading by 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Hachimura. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 18.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. And Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. Here's Connect. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Some old school basketball from young Dalton Connect there, using the mid-range.
Pass to Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Laravia. Kuzma pulls it in.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Anthony, the pass to Green. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Turner, good. Great play by Green to set it up. Turner's got 6.
Yeah, a frame like Turner's is made for inside scoring. Broad shoulders, long arms, all the right physical tools.
For 3, Smith. Rebound, Milwaukee. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kuzma with a screen on Hachimura. Kuzma outside. The 3 from Anthony. Smith with some nice D. Lakers trail by 9. Hachimura finds Smith. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Hayes the pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Hachimura. Covered by Giannis. Fades away. Hachimura, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And there's Green on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And now an 11-point Bucks lead.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominating.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Hayes. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
As we see Connect expand his game, Dalton will get more active as a passer.
Anthony against Reeves. Stolen by Reeves. And it's the Lakers on the break. second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Back to connect. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Connects. Got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. Anthony looking it over. Portis kicks to Prince. Vanderbilt against Kuzma. From deep three-point land, it's rebounded by Hayes.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Pass to Vanderbilt. From deep, Reeves. The rebound by Prince. And Prince has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Harris kicks to Anthony. To the inside, taken away by Hayes. Now the Lakers on the break. And Hayes throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for Prince. Trent comes in for Gary Harris. And Rollins subbed in for Cole Anthony. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hey, Kevin, the Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Doncic is checked in for Vanderbilt. Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, look, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Doncic with a screen on Trent. Reeves the pass to LaRavia. A three-pointer, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Giannis inside. He's defended by Reeves. And it's Giannis missing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he comes up with the deuce. Doncic has got 8.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Pass to Trent. Here's Rollins. Bucks passing it around. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Over Trent. Reeves can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Kuzma, that's good.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Lakers trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
From deep, Reeves. Kuzma pulls it in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Portis. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Charlotte. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Turner's checked in for Bobby Portis. Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Jake LaRavia. Now Hachimura. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low. Milwaukee leading by 12. And here's Giannis. He's got 22. And there's the drive. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
When he gets going on the dribble, no one can stop Giannis. He's just too much.
Smart kicks to Ayton. To the middle. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Ayton. And that's 12 points for Luka Doncic. Now here's Giannis. 24 points for him. Floats it up for Giannis. There's Giannis taking flight.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Doncic outside. Back to Smart. Reeves outside. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Doncic.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Giannis, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Back to Reeves. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Reeves has got his second bucket tonight. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help. The guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
Doncic outside, launches a three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Trent against Smart. Pass to Rollins. Now Trent. Lock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
This is why this team loves involving Antetokounmpo in pick and rolls, because the D has no answers for him.
And they double up Doncic. Here's Smart. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bucks leading by 15. And it's Trent in the corner. Offline with his 3. And Reeves has got the ball here for L.A. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Rollins. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Down low, here's Hachimura. And the rejection by Giannis. It's stolen by Hachimura. And he drives in. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And the athleticism on display. You got to enjoy watching Hachimura go for the powerful finish.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Bucks making a switch here. Green's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Hayes is checked in for Austin Reeves. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Ayton sets the pick for Hachimura to the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton, and he gets rewarded for it.
Giannis with it. He's on him. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down home.
Giannis doing his best Kyrie impression. Man, that was something.
And Ayton throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Giannis dishes to Turner. Giannis outside. And here's Green outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got his 5th assist in this one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. Ayton the screen. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Doncic.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And it's Trent in the corner. No good from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Allie, let's go. All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
We've been tracking these two all along. The way these guys are leading their teams, impressive.
Yes, the way it's gone, whichever of these two can keep it up in the second half, his team's coming out with the W.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Bucks leading by 12. So the Lakers 5 right now. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Doncic out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in its small forward.
Whoa, Miles Turner. That was impressive.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Lakers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Outside, Smart. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Great execution of the alley-oop. Of course, having Ayton to throw it to makes it much easier.
Antetokounmpo against Hachimura. Giannis with a head of steam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got 9 points.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Oh, Antetokounmpo! Explosive on the drive.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Reeves outside. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 13. Over in the corner, Green. Knocks down the three ball. Green's got his third basket of the night right there.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Reeves finds Doncic. The three. It's hauled in by Trent.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Turner, and he goes big with the dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
Throw it down, big fella. Turner way above the rim.
Hachimura against Giannis. And here's Doncic from the arc. Again, the miss by the Lakers. The Bucks have gotten every shot that drops since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
The drive by Giannis. Reeves against Trent. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
A moment now to see the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Averaging about 32 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Inside. And slammed in by Turner.
So that's a smart pass in close quarter.
Lakers trail by 19. Doncic with a screen on Trent. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Doncic from the arc. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now, Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Trent outside. Over Smart. Trent can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Smart with this screen on Rollins. Doncic kicks to Smart. Misses the three. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Turner. Giannis outside. Giannis is double. Here's Rollins. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 19. Hachimura the pass to Ayton. Smart on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Giannis will bring it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. Green flies to the hoop.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Outside Turner. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Turner with a screen on Doncic. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Yeah, Miles Turner is just pouring them in, playing fearless offense.
And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Smart against Trent. The three for Doncic. The rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Green kicks to Trent. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in.
Guys, the way I look at Gary Trent Jr., he's a role filler. Goes out on the floor and does what he's tasked with.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back to you, Kevin.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Turner trying to free himself up, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Bucks have had two chances at the line already, making them both.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Here's Doncic. Smart, wide open, he fires. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Pass to Portis. Trent outside. Outside Turner, a three ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got his fourth rebound in this one. Doncic with it. He's got 16. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Back to Doncic. And he hits the jump shot. Doncic has got 18 points.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Rollins the pass to Portis. Trent, a screen on Hachimura. Here's Portis. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers shooting 43% from the field. In the corner, Smart with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Trent outside. Pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hachimura against Portis. The three for Doncic. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
Trent gets the bucket.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Fires the three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
Pass to Rollins. Right side, Portis. Clock at 6. Shoots over Hachimura. Portis can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Can't hit from in close.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
No problem knocking that one down. Trent's got 8 points. And here's Los Angeles. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Reeves drives in. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Rollins. 6 points for him. Outside Portis. Pass to Turner. Back to Portis. Here's Rollins. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Trent can't hit. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for L.A. Now Reeves. 8 points for him. Pass to Doncic. Fades back. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Milwaukee, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince is out there with Anthony, and it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Reeves can't hit. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They're putting on a clinic offensively.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Vanderbilt misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Prince's shot is good.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Reeves the pass to LaRavia. Here's Connect. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Prince misses. Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy. Wasn't letting that shot get off.
Gary Harris is checked in for Milwaukee. And the Lakers also making a switch. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dalton Connect. Vanderbilt kicks to Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Reeves. Some solid defense from Harris.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that one against the Pistons. It's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
And that one misses. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Anthony, the pass to Prince. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And Prince with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Reeves outside. Over in the corner, Doncic. Over Anthony. Doncic, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Anthony finds Kuzma. Doncic against Anthony. Kuzma, right side. No good that time. Good work defensively by Hachimura. There's the screen to the paint. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Lakers.
Lakers substitution. Number 5, Andre Ayton.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Anthony. Kuzma, right side. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Now LaRavia. Back to Doncic. Fires for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's back-to-back threes, but he just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Anthony.
Yeah, with a quick first step. Anthony can get to the rim in a hurry.
Doncic passes to Reeves. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Here's Portis. And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Doncic outside. Back to Reeves. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
Well, Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder. and he's got the numbers to back it up.
Portis sets the pick for Anthony. Kuzma outside. Portis a screen on Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Well, listen, Portis certainly doesn't lack confidence off the catch. He feels like he can score anytime down the floor.
Doncic against Anthony. To the right side. Here's Laravia. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Laravia's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. To the inside. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Here's Anthony to the middle. Here's Portis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, when Portis gets the ball down there, he goes to work. Bobby has a nice blend of touch and size.
Reeves outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that hard.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Lakers making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Anthony dishes to Harris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Anthony down low, guarded by Doncic, down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Lakers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Pass to Hachimura. Takes the 3. Doncic, no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Anthony. Harris kicks to Prince. The Bucks working the ball around. And the basket is good.
Smart pass by Anthony. He has that good sense for when he should look to dish.
Here's Reeves outside for Smart. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Anthony driving to the basket. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Reeves finds Doncic. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Portis a screen on Doncic. And here is Anthony. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. Basket counts. Kuzma's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And for Reeves in that set, he can really pick his poison there and go for his shot or create for a teammate.
Doncic against Anthony. Shoots over Doncic. Anthony with the bucket.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Reeves outside. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
No, this game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots. But most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one.